EA Sports, within the game. This is one of those offensive performances that I'll never forget. What a game.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And complete to Zach Ertz.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Bryant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. It's caught by Sanders. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a second.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now Herbert finding Ertz here on the out route.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Kareem Hunt, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee. at the 25.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And some space here. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 37-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stumping that one short of a first down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Hurts. He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Okay, break.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The Buccaneers at 8-1 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
Hurts. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Throwing is Hurts. He finds Watson complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown.
Kareem Hunt.
He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Herbert.
Got a man, that's Richie James. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
To the air again, Herbert. Ertz has it left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Sanders.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Justin Herbert looking to pass. James has got it. Complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside handoff, Penny. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So out comes Justin Rohrwasser in the field goal unit.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This one into the hands of Pitts.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
His 4th touchdown on the year.
and the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Now, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this 2nd half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They run again with Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Hunt will try going up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Room here to run. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt is
skirt
filet
steak.
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's a filet. 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Right. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there, and he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller. That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 33.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Bucs on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on third down.
Now it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down.
Touchdown!
Christian Watson
From 3 yards out.
Closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's James. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now it's Herbert. They'll get this out wide to Penny. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Again, Herbert. And the catch made by Hopkins. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way.
Yeah.